when it was the Pallion, I had it for 12 years, and it would always be the Pallion.
I go to the Pallion Inn every other day. I meet up with my mates and drink the night away. 2 bob in the jukebox, Slade and free on play. The Pallion Inn was my second home. I was brought up that way. The place where your father, your mother and your uncle would go to weddings, funerals and birthdays, and where your nana drunk stout and sang. Christmas celebrations, troubles, worries put aside, dressed in Sunday best, doing the jukebox jive, pool balls clanging, stories to be told, forever in my memories. These memories are old. The Pallion Inn. I knew it was like sort of the open for the community. It's where all the young lads would say how all the brothers go and how mums go and everything. So when you're coming through a family, obviously, you'd stand outside the door waiting for your mum coming out or your dad coming out.
Even when you ask taxi drivers or anything, they would all say the Pallion, wouldn't say the way it happened.
Obviously we've lost friends and friends has died and passed away and stuff, but I'm still not about the same lads of 50 years ago.
It's sad to think that all them people that used to come in and some of them you would never see again.
When you were brought up as a kid, obviously in your mind, well, that's what you did. When you become 14, 15, you left school, that's what you did. You went out and went to work, made some money, got out on a weekend and enjoy yourself. And the Pallion Inn would be the place for me, you know.
When I first went there, I was just filling in for the manager who was there because he took an overdose. He was depressed. I mean, I don't think I could do it now, but there again, the lads I know, I mean, I've known some hard cases and they all used to respect us.
When you were brought up as a kid, obviously in your mind, well, that's what you did. When you become 14, 15, you left school, that's what you did. You went out and went to work, made some money, got out on a weekend and enjoy yourself. And the Pallion Inn would be the place for me, you know.
The older ones were great, but the young ones thought they were clever and all, Jack the lads and all the rest of it. Oh, just was sharp, show her what's what and that. Maybe it's the word, but I mean, I've worked in a lot of pubs and I've always been put in pubs that's been rough, you know, even if it was only for to fill in for someone on holiday and things like that, you know. And I've worked in quite a few. I mean, I had a pub up Horton, Club of White Lion at Horton, and that had a function room and everything, you know. I used to cook for the weddings and everything and work till 2 o'clock in the morning. So it was, you know, rough.
You know, you'd go to a funeral in that pub, you know, it'd be straight after the wake, you're gone down, you go into the pub, you all have a drink, say them off properly, then the following week there'll be somebody getting christened. Pallion Inn, you all meet down there, have a drink, Sunday dinner time, the bairn's been christened, you all have a drink for them. A couple of weeks later, there's a wedding on, there's an engagement on, there's a birthday party on. The community was that close.
So I just filled in supposedly for a couple of weeks, and then they asked me if I wanted to take it over, so I did. And I was there for 12 years. Well, to put it bluntly, they were frightened of us because I wasn't frightened to get hold of them and chuck them out, because they knew I wouldn't stand for any rubbish, you know, because I wasn't frightened to get hold of them and chuck them out. And there was one night, this lad, he thought he was clever, and there was a big seating arrangement in the middle of the bar, and music, we had disco on and that, and the music was blasting, and he was running up and down the seats. So I just grabbed hold of him by the short and curlies and dragged him outside. You know, it was always one thing or another. Or you'd find needles in the toilets and dirty underwear, and you know, you'd just be surprised what you'd find. Loads of people every time I see them, even the lads aboard, they all say, "Lil, why don't you come back?" I said, no, I couldn't do it now. It's all changed. I've had some good laughs, mate, and I've had a lot of sad things as well. A lot of the old people that used to come in, a lot of them's died. And we always used to have a whip round and that, and I would go over the shop, the flower shop, and buy the flowers and go to the funerals and that. It was sad. There's quite a few of them all gone now though. They've committed suicide. I know about 5 have committed suicide over the years since I left there. And only young lads, but like everything else, you don't know what's going on in their minds. You know, it's just not the same.